So, thank you to be back with us. So, you saw education is a hot topic in microelectronics, and as now you are convinced that you will have a nice career, a fun career in microelectronics, ST has prepared some educational kits for you, so they will present this.
Thank you. Hello, everybody. Thank you for your attention. I'm Erwan, I'm based in Grenoble, and I'm working part of my job also to help the teacher and student to have an attraction on the electronics, software, and mathematics. So for that, we built for 2-3 years now a few kits that help teacher to teach to the student what we are doing in microelectronics, what we need in terms of competencies, and then to help them to do the right choice when they will have to go in the direction of their training. So today we have 4 kits plus one that has been just done recently. And we started last year in 2021 to put on the mass market through a partnership which is Vitascience, this kit, and it's built by Vitascience, but of course we were there to build also this kit based on STM32 product, but also some sensor from STMicroelectronics. And then this year we decided to go further and to have something which is more on the creativity for the student, to help them really to start by the first kit, which is a starter kit, and then also based on the starter kit to have an access on what we name IoT. For the young student, it's very not obvious to know what is IoT. Of course, they know their phones, they know their game station who is connected to the other one, but what is behind this box, what are the technology that we are using, we are developing to do that. So these kits allow from children from 13, 12 years old to high school to go with this kit and to learn about what we are doing with our product. So, of course, we have multiple level of software that we can use to program these kits. And we have MicroPython or blocks programming that we are able to use, but also for high school, we are able to go through the C language programming. And for that, we are using, as I said, some sensors, some connectivity and other sensors in order to build something which is, can be associated to IoT. So, what is the aim of these kits? It's really to give to young people a volunteer to access to this technology and to learn about that. It's very important to start at the beginning of their school and not the end of their school. It's too late, I would say, but it's really important that when they are between 13 to 14 to have an access to this technology, accessible access to this technology by easy software, easy programming to build something which is relevant for them. Of course, in our side also, we build this kit with some teachers locally, but also around the country, France. But now we are continuing to work with them in order to deploy, to broadcast these kits, to help the teacher to learn about their matters. Today, what we are doing, how we are using these kits. We are using this kit to help to teach the teacher, I will say, about our technology. It's not easy for them to have access to our technology when they have to learn the new technology. So we are helping the teachers, and we're sponsoring some schools in France, but outside France, you will see we have also some STEM coordinator that is working. Mattias is one of them, but there is some other people that are working in Czech Republic, Sweden, Switzerland, Tunisia, and Korea. We are also using these kits to, when we have an event, local event in STMicroelectronics, when we have the children of the employees to help them to understand what their parents are doing today. Okay, so it's very important. It is what we are doing, and we are doing some special events on site in order to present these kits to the student and the teacher. And of course, we have some local events. This one is one of the events we can do, but also there is many other events in France in which we are using these kits. Here, the last picture is with our CEO, Jean-Marc Chéry, who was in Italia for the Maker Faire on the ST Catania 60th anniversary. So these kits are this one. This is a box in which you have all elements in order to build something. Associated to these kits, this is not only material, there is also an interface which is provided by Vitascience, our partner, who allow everyone to program easily the kits, either in block format, either in micropattern. Of course, after, with what Mattias will present you, you can also use these kits to program as an industrial, as everybody, your kit by C language as usual. So today, we are very happy because today we have a full solutions for all people who are interested in microelectronics to learn about how to build an object, either connected or not, but at least to start to understand what there is behind the technology we are developing. What we are continuing, of course, we want to broadcast these kits everywhere in Europe, but outside Europe as well. This is why we are doing many events in France, in Asia, in Europe, and also in Tunisia. There is in November Francophonie Summit in Djerba. We continue. We are using also Cegenial partner. This is a foundation who are in touch with the academy in France, who are in touch with the teacher in order to help them to build their own courses. We continue to develop also to deploy the kit to the Tunisia by another partner, local partner, and we continue also all activities in order to help the young people to be attracted by microelectronics and software programming. Now I will let the talk to Mattias, and I invite you after for the next break to join us in order to do some demonstration of these kits. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, my name is Mattias Norlander. I work at ST in the R&D division for microcontrollers in Jönköping, Sweden. So we actually have an R&D site there, and we're looking for people, so please talk to me. While everyone else have been talking about materials, substrates, and hardware, as you hear, here we are also moving into software and stuff. And Erwan addressed the needs for students or younger people to learn microcontrollers. The question then becomes, what do you do after that when you're maybe at university level or starting your professional career? So we at ST, we don't leave you there. And in fact, if you talk to customers, the number one decision factor when they decide which microcontroller they will choose for their new embedded project or product, it's not actually the microcontroller itself, but it's the ecosystem that surrounds the microcontroller. So what do I mean with this? Actually, I only have 3 minutes, so I think I'll stick to one slide. What I mean with this is that in order to program these devices to add intelligence, you need tools, which you see here on the left side. So these are software tools that you run on your PC to develop the user application, to program it, to monitor what it's doing, to do the debugging, etc. So that's the left-hand side, and there's a full toolbox of tools in what we call the STM32Cube ecosystem. On the right-hand side, we have the stuff that is actually running on the target. So on the lowest level, you have the drivers that communicate with the timer, the analog digital converter, the SPI, the I2C, the whatever. And there's a bunch of flavors of drivers there that you can use and don't have to write your own direct register access level code. On top of that, we add middleware. What is middleware? It could be a real-time operating system, FreeRTOS, ThreadX, whatever, or it could be a TCP/IP stack if you want to have an IoT, internet-connected device. So we try to add all the puzzle pieces that you need to accelerate your development and quickly go to market. That is what we do. And you should focus on your own user application development, writing your own code. So that is the ambition of the STM32Cube ecosystem. I have 40 seconds more. So what I like to suggest is that you come and talk to us. We have a demo station right outside at the left here, where we show the kits, we show the tools, we show you how you get started, how you not make all the mistakes that we normally do, which I did from the start, etc. So please come and talk to us after this, in the next coffee break, let's say. Okay, thank you.